We are live. We are live. We got a mic there for
right
you.
here. Do I need this now?
Yeah, we got the mic all ready for you. I know you're coming right in.
Test
We're throwing
1,
you on
2.
the spot.
Are we in?
Yes, we are in. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. What is your first name?
I'm Talia. Very nice
Talia.
to meet
I
you in
couldn't
person.
pronounce it.
Yes,
Good.
I know. Everyone does Talia. That's the normal. So I go by both.
Talia.
Yes, this is Talia.
Yes.
Well, I'm very excited to sit down and talk to you today
great.
because obviously last season was just terrific for you guys. A historic season. First NCAA tournament since 1998. 14 straight wins, 25 total wins, undefeated at home. What was that like for you as a head coach to experience a season like that?
Undefeated at home?
Yeah, all of it. I mean, the historic.
It's just a great season. We've been, it was some goals set. We had a vision board early, and just to check off some of the goals was just outstanding for our team. The other thing that happened is so much work went into it.
Yeah.
The hard work, the many hours of our players coming together, and just to see them have a goal and to finish the goal the way we did was amazing. I'm thankful to our players, our staff. I'm thankful to God because none of it would have been, it wouldn't have happened without all of the pieces.
What was on your vision board before the season started? What were the things that you were hoping?
We do a lot of team bonding. When you have teams who are, these days we have transfers,
right.
We have moving pieces. You have to create opportunities for players and teams to come together. And so some of the things were on there. They wanted to win a championship. They talked about winning at home.
Yeah.
Sweeping some teams. Being a very good defensive team and operating in our core values. So our core values that we have, they really embrace gratitude. They embrace integrity. We talk a lot about servitude. We talk about unity, and then we talk a lot about humility. So those are our 5 core values, and to see them operate like that in everyday work was just amazing.
Yeah.
Our team was first in some things in the country.
Yep.
Defensively. So the way we play is we defend like our lives depend on it. We rebound, we run, and we execute. And it was pretty amazing that with our stats, no one on our starting team averaged more than 15 points.
Wow.
We were number 1 in the country for defense until UConn played, and they ended up, once we ended up 3rd.
Yeah.
But those goals we were able to accomplish because we really work hard at it.
Well, you mentioned no one, in your starters averaged more than 15 points. That's because you ranked 14th in the country in bench points, right?
Absolutely.
You were so deep. You were able to have so many options. First of all, how nice was that last year? And do you feel like you have the same sense of depth this year?
Absolutely. So now we move towards this season, new team, same goals.
Yeah.
Different people, same goals. Different personalities, same core values. And so this team, the identity of this team is that they do hard well. Like, because of some of their backgrounds and some things that have happened in their lives individually, they're older, but there's some things that they've just handled hard things well. So I am very encouraged with some of the personality traits I saw with last year's team. And so to do hard well is what we do. Last year we were just really mentally tough.
Yeah, absolutely. And you said earlier, in this day and age, obviously a lot of transfers come into play, and you have some of those, but you also bring back some really talented players and 2 preseason all-conference players in Jayla and Kaya. What have you seen from them this offseason, and how important was it to be able to retain
Absolutely.
them?
See, the goal, I think they're 2 of the best players in the conference.
Yeah.
Jayla Lee is an outstanding 3-point shooter. She's a high energy player. She's probably the most fit player I've ever coached. And she's just has a lot of energy about her. Her mental is always on the next play or the next thing. And so she has a very strong mental capacity to do great things. She works hard when people aren't watching. And she's going to have a great season. She's an amazing player.
Yeah. Yeah, and then
Amazing player.
how about Kaya? She's
And
another
Makaya
one.
Asadanya is a shifty guard who can shoot the three like nobody's.
Right.
She has this ice in her veins type of. She has this calm personality. She doesn't get rattled, and she hit some big shots for us at the end of the season. I look forward to her to shooting the three and making plays for other people, as well as being a great defender.
Yeah, and then along with them, you were also able to add 4 transfers who were all very impactful at their previous schools. What was your mindset heading into the portal of what you wanted to get in terms of, not just players themselves, but the traits that you were looking for in players, and how do you feel like these 4 fit that?
Yeah, so we were able to. We needed rebounding, so that was one of the keys. And Rylan Moffitt, transfer from App State, is a very good rebounder. I know you've done all your homework, and you've seen their numbers, but she's just fits our She's a really good fit for us. Her rebounding, she's now a 3-point shooter. She's extended that part of her game. She's a very good leader, and so that piece we needed. She's really strong and it has a great post presence. And then we needed a point guard, a combo. We lost Jay Gamble, a senior all-conference player. Jenny Levin can be that person. She can shoot, very good scorer, very good defender, played at Upstate, averaged 11 points in conference. We're very confident that she can be a double-digit scorer for us.
Awesome. And of the returners, obviously we've talked about the 2 who made the preseason All-SoCon team. Is there anyone that I should be looking at that maybe I wouldn't expect, that's carved out a bigger role for themselves, that's really improved this offseason, that's impressed you?
Yes, I think that Taja Johnson was a big piece for our. She has a championship tag. Like she has it. Like she was a starting point guard. She's really her ball handling is almost it is really improved, really smooth, shifty guard, great 3-point shooter. I think she's going to really elevate and do some things in the conference. Just from what she's put in a lot of work this summer, and I'm really proud of what she's done and who she's going to be.
Awesome. Well, first of all, I'm very excited to watch your first game of the year because you got the 10 p.m. I'm going to be awake. Are you
going to watch that?
Oh, I'm going to be stopped. I think it's one of the best games of the day. Honestly, I really do, because at Stanford, 10 p.m. opening day. Like how I feel like it's so good for the game. Do you agree? Like to have a game like that, obviously,
absolutely.
Reigning champs of the SoCon going up against Stanford, who I think will be a lot better this year.
Yes.
What went into scheduling that game?
Well, it's great going back. So we're actually going to California because Makaya is from there.
Right.
And we'll be really close. And, I coached there for 2 years.
Yep.
And it's going back home. I mean, to like a homecoming. I know the staff. But they're very, very talented. And we're going to be prepared to play a really, really good team. And we're going to get tested early. And that's a little different for us. We tend to play... We have not opened up strong like this in a very, very, very long time. But because I know we do hard well, I'm really confident that we're going to be able to handle the hard well. Because the first 2 games we're playing Power Fours. Well, we play San Francisco, and then we go right to Auburn right away.
Right, and then you got North Carolina, like a week and a half later.
Yes.
That's a crazy first few weeks of the season.
It is.
That'll test you. Like, what do you hope that teaches you about your team?
Well, as I said before, we're going to do hard stuff well.
Yeah.
And so it's not going to break us. It's going to make us better. We played 3 Power Fours last year, but not like that right away. And if it's a young team, I wouldn't do that to a very young team. That you can break them really quickly. These aren't the days of really, really young teams anymore.
Yeah, you're right.
So we have older players. We have players who want to get tested, and we recruit specific type of players that can handle things like this.
Yeah. What did you learn from last year's NCAA tournament experience, your first as a head coach, that you're going to bring into this year to keep that momentum going?
Well, there's a level of excellence that you need to bring every day. Like, you cannot settle. For us, it's always being innovative, not trying to that season is over and done.
Yeah.
And so we understand who we are. We're champions, and you're champions until you give up the title. But we know that we're going to be, there's a lot of people that are going to be coming after us. And how do we handle that? How do we handle people that are coming after us? You get a big old X on your back. And so for us, it's maturity.
Yeah.
It's understanding that it's the work, and it's not getting. Remember, one of our core values is remaining humble.
Yep.
And the only way you can get better as a coach or as a player is to remain humble, so you keep learning. And so we're going to put together something. I feel really confident in our staff. We're going to put together something that's going to make this team click early as possible.
Yeah, what's different about this group? What can we expect? Are you going to play a little bit different this year? Are you going to play similarly, or are you going to be kind of innovative, knowing that obviously new personnel, new team?
Well, we trust the process. We understand that good shot selection would be, the analytics of basketball. What are good shots?
Right.
And we have players who can make those shots. It's the scheme of what we're doing. We don't have the same. We don't have the same number of guards who can attack. We played basically 4 guards last year. Right. And so we have some bigs who can be really good, that can maybe punish our opponents with their size and our depth. And can we do something different where we get paint touches in another way versus driving?
Yeah, absolutely. And you mentioned that maturity before. I'm curious if you've seen kind of a new sense of maturity with your returners who have kind of been there, done that, for lack of better words. Now they won a championship, they're going after another. Do they have a new sense of kind of maturity in them, knowing, staying humble, of course, but knowing, yes, we can do this. This is what it takes to get here.
Absolutely. So the thing that is, we have players who we could ride the coattails a little last year.
Right.
Those players, Khalees Kane had been here 5 years. And now we have some freshman bigs, but we have a leader in Rylan Moffitt, who is a senior. She just hasn't done it at UNCG. And so I really feel confident in their ability to lead and to stand up to the challenge.
Yeah. What's something that people, I know you've been here a while now. People know a lot about you. What's something people don't know about you? That's something unique. It can be something, you like doing outside of basketball. It can be something funny. It can be something more serious. What's something people don't know about you?
They may not know that I play the guitar.
You play the guitar?
I do.
Acoustic or electric?
I have a 12-string and a 6-string. I have acoustic.
I love it.
It's a hobby of mine. I've been playing since I was 10 years old.
Really? That's about when I started trying, and then my fingers really hurt.
Because the string gets, you have you get the calluses on your fingers.
Yeah.
That's why I can't have long nails, because I play the guitar. I always tell people that.
See, I switched to piano after that.
Okay, I was
a softie when I was 10, and I was like, I can't do it. My fingers.
The nylon strings, though, a little less. Acoustic is a little less than like the steel strings, and I have both. But I play and I sing.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
I also sing. I grew up, writing songs and singing, so I love it.
Right.
What's your favorite song to play on the guitar?
Right now I'm doing a lot of gospel, some old Amazing Grace type of things. But I do have some, Piano Man.
Yep, one of my favorites.
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah. So some things that I have that I do, that I have, all of my sheet music.
Yeah.
From when I was really young, and I just when I want to get some downtime, that's what I do.
Do you ever play with your team? Do a little concert?
I don't do concerts, but I do bring it out during the Christmas. We always have a Christmas team Christmas party, and I bring it out and we sing.
That's awesome. That's a good team bonding measure there, right?
Absolutely.
What's that looked like so far? Building up the chemistry with the newcomers?
Yes, we had a really good. We had a good team retreat. We just actually are coming back from a team retreat.
Where were you at?
We were in Tennessee.
Okay.
And so we go and we learn and we do leadership.
Yeah.
Our activities. We get to know each other, and it's all about us. And that's when we build our games. We build our. This is when we do our vision board.
So what's on it this year? I should have asked that before. What's on the vision board for this year?
Well, that's going to be, we have to keep that
under wraps. You can't tell me?
Because then like you don't want to, you have these goals, but you don't want to.
It's like when you blow a birthday cake and you can't say what you wish for.
But at the end of the season, they'll look back on it and then we can share it.
I'll ask you that. I'm going to come back as soon as the season's over. I'm going to shoot you a text.
Because there's some things that they have that are just within the team.
Yeah.
Some things that they have within the team that's just that they're looking to see if I can do it.
Is there the same goal though on there of winning the conference yet again?
Goal.
I would assume that's the one I think maybe you could share, right?
Absolutely.
If that's on there.
The goal is to always be for me as a head coach, is to put our team in a place where we can we can play in a championship game.
Yeah.
And if you're first, second, or third, like, you have a pretty good chance. Now, you can mess around sometimes and be a 7th seed and get to the championship game. I did that when I was at another school. But those are, to put yourself in a position to win. And how do we do that? We just have to make sure that we play defense, that we rebound, that we have some type of pace, and we execute, which means we take care of the basketball.
Yeah.
And our turnovers are low, and we get good shots.
And you feel like this group has not just the potential, but the ability to follow those, not rules. I don't want to call them rules. What do you call them?
They're the steps to success.
Yes, the steps to success.
Yes.
You feel like they have the capability to follow all of those and make it back to where you were last year.
Absolutely. They have the skill set.
Yes,
that's
a better word. Yeah.
They have the skill set to do those things, and we have to blend together, and we stay healthy.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a great journey. We are going to be where our feet are, but it's going to be a great journey every day.
Awesome. Well, I'm really looking forward to watching you guys this year and seeing what you're able to do. And look out for a text from me when the season's over asking what was on that vision board. I'm going to I want a picture of the vision board.
We may get a picture of it and let you have that.
I would love to. I would love to. Well, it was so great meeting and talking to you, and I'm really looking forward to watching you guys.
Enjoyed it.